Welcome back to Wisdom Streams, where we explore the transformative power of timeless stories. Today, we delve into the remarkable journey of a story that takes us from betrayal to blessing. A story that shows a testament to enduring hardships, trusting in divine timing, and ultimately the power of forgiveness. Join me as we uncover how trials and triumphs offer valuable lessons for us today. Joseph's story begins with a dream, a vision given to him by God that one day he would rise to a position of great authority. But his journey to fulfilling this divine purpose was far from easy. Born into a family with 12 brothers, Joseph was favored by his father, but despised by his siblings. In an act of betrayal, they sold him into slavery and faked his death. At that moment, Joseph's life could have crumbled under the weight of betrayal. How often do we face circumstances that seem unjust, where those closest to us cause us the greatest pain? Betrayal by loved ones can leave scars that are difficult to heal. Yet Joseph's response to this profound injustice was rooted not in bitterness, but in resilience. Joseph's trials did not end with slavery. After being falsely accused by his master's wife, Joseph found himself imprisoned, cut off from the dreams of his youth. Many would have given up hope, but Joseph remained steadfast. He understood that though he was confined in prison, his faith could not be imprisoned. This period of hardship, though long and painful, was not without purpose. In prison, Joseph's integrity and wisdom became evident. He was given the opportunity to interpret dreams for others, an ability that would ultimately lead to his rise to power. It is in these moments of despair, where everything seems lost, that our faith is tested most deeply. Joseph's story reminds us that divine timing often requires patience. Though we may not understand the reasons behind our trials, each experience serves to shape us for the greater plans that lie ahead. After years of suffering, Joseph's moment of destiny arrived. He was summoned to interpret Pharaoh's troubling dreams that foretold 7 years of plenty followed by 7 years of famine. His accurate interpretation and his wise counsel on how to prepare for the coming crisis earned him a position as second in command over all of Egypt. What seemed like a lifetime of hardship was, in reality, preparation for this divine calling. But perhaps the most powerful moment in Joseph's story is not his rise to power, but his reunion with his brothers. Years after their betrayal, Joseph found himself in a position to exact revenge, but instead, he chose forgiveness. He recognized that the pain he endured was part of God's greater plan to save many lives. His words, "You meant it for evil, but God meant it for good," reveal the depth of his understanding and faith. This act of forgiveness is a profound lesson for all of us. It teaches us that holding on to bitterness only prolongs our pain, while forgiveness opens the door to healing and reconciliation. Joseph's story is a reminder that we must trust in a purpose greater than ourselves, even when our path is filled with challenges and heartache. So, how can we apply Joseph's story to our own lives? First, we must learn to trust in the timing of our journey. Even when life seems unfair or filled with setbacks, remember that each trial serves a purpose. Second, we must choose to forgive. In doing so, we free ourselves from the chains of resentment and allow space for healing and growth. As we conclude today's message, let us remember that even in the darkest moments, we are being prepared for something greater. Like Joseph, we can rise above betrayal and hardship, trusting that our story is part of a larger, divine narrative. Thank you for joining me today. If Joseph's story inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that empowers you to live with faith and purpose. Until next time, may you walk in strength, patience, and forgiveness, knowing that even in difficulty, you are on the path to something greater.